Hi everyone, and welcome back to Pausa. Well, here we are already 2 weeks into 2022, and it's time to be honest about those New Year's resolutions. Are you exercising like you said you would? What about your prayer life? Well, St. John Newman once said that prayer is to the spiritual life what the beating of the pulse and the drawing of breath are to the body. A soul that doesn't pray frequently is a soul that is dying. And a soul that doesn't pray at all is dead. If you are working with a personal trainer to get healthier, one of the first things that they would do is ask you, what is your goal? And then they would work with you to try to put together an exercise plan that fits your schedule. But what if instead you just said, oh, well, I'll work out whenever I get a chance? Do you think you're actually going to reach your goal? Of course not. And it's the same way with our spiritual lives. We need to be intentional. If we don't take specific steps in order to grow in our prayer life, it simply isn't going to happen. We need to have a prayer plan. While there may be a variety of goals when it comes to physical fitness, looking better, or trying to reach a certain weight goal, or trying to be stronger for a sport, when it comes to the spiritual life, there is only one goal: to grow closer to God. And this doesn't happen unless we spend time with Him. One piece of advice that my spiritual director gave me was to actually schedule time in my calendar for God. He called it AUG, Appointment with God. It may sound ridiculous, but think about it. Your calendar has so many important appointments throughout the week. If you were to blow off an appointment with your boss or a date with your spouse, think of the consequences. But as Christians, God is the most important person in our lives. But if we don't spend time with Him, how can that possibly be true? We make time for all other people in our calendar, but not for God. This week, right now, I want you to add time with God to your calendar or reminders. Because if we don't carve out time for God, it's not going to happen. Until next time, remember the words of St. Paul. He who sows sparingly will reap sparingly.